Breaking news today.
Please subscribe and then check notification box to get all breaking news alerts.
We all know that with great power comes great responsibility. Even if you didn't have the inner light to tell you that, you could have at least gotten it from watching Spider-Man, and even though Hollywood did say it, it's still true. When something great and wonderful falls within your realm of responsibility, it takes a lot to manage that so it won't go to waste. Over 200 years ago, the Founding Fathers put that greatest social experiment on Earth in the hands of every person born in this nation, and they expected that our self-preservation instincts, along with the knowledge of history we have, would prompt us to take good care of it. Unfortunately, somewhere along the way, we started letting ourselves be shamed into risking everything, just for the sake of not angering outsiders. Even though hundreds of years of history have told us that the religion of Islam is a bloody and destructive thing to be a part of, we have turned a blind eye and decided that they've probably turned it around. Political correctness has forced us to rub our noses in the refuse that is this religion of hate, and the short-sighted are insisting that it be welcomed into the United States with open arms. Because of the ever-growing threat, a group called the Rabbi Times went undercover at a day-long event that was organized by two U.S. registered charities, Idarada Wathorisht and Katmanubawat Center. At the event, there were posters that urged Muslim voters to not vote for non-Muslim candidates. Pakistan-born Islamic cleric Rafiq Khan defined America as the land of infidels at a fundraiser for his Islamic charity this Saturday. The event, which was held at a Holiday Inn in Springfield, Virginia, attracted over 100 participants. Speakers included an Islamist from Pakistan as well as radical imams from the states of Maryland, Virginia, and Texas. The conference revolved around the topics of jihad, infidels, and what can the American Muslim community do to counter conspiracies against Islam. The event's keynote speaker was Habibur Rahman Ludhianvi, a visiting Islamic cleric from Pakistan. In a 2016 piece, Ludhianvi, who serves as the editor of Monthly Millia magazine, claimed that America was behind the assassination of former Pakistani Prime Minister Benazir Bhutto. Ludhianvi, who is also the principal of the Islamic seminary Darul Uloom located in the Pakistani city of Faisalabad, claimed that ignorant infidels need to be dealt with force. He said, "They are ignorant and there is no need for dialogue with them. God has given them two options. One is the holy book and one is the stick, force, and if one does not accept the holy book they have to be forced." He also urged American Muslim lawyers to use the American justice system to restrict the religious freedom of Ahmadis. Have all Muslim lawyers died? Why can't they learn and understand U.S. laws and then go present their case in front of the judge and explain that Qadianis, Ahmadis, are disrespecting Islam. Islam is our faith and they, Ahmadis, are portraying their religious beliefs as Islamic beliefs. It should be made criminal for them to do so. American Muslims should use the American justice system to criminalize religious practices of Ahmadis. American Muslims hold event against moderate Ahmadiyya Islamic sect which is severely persecuted in Muslim countries. Springfield, Virginia. Last year in his magazine, Ludhianvi issued a fatwa decree, stating that the use of cell phone by women in public places was against Islam and so was wearing high-heeled shoes. Another Islamic cleric, Usman Hassan, a graduate of Darul Uloom, a Canadian Islamic seminary, declared that claiming to be a prophet after Muhammad was enough to wage war against them. Pakistani cleric Ludhianvi repeated Hassan's comments and said that those who claimed prophethood after Prophet Muhammad were not only given death sentences but were actually killed. Similar comments were made by Mufti Habibur Rahman, an American imam who graduated from Pakistan's Jamia Noria Karachi, an Islamic seminary with ties to extremist groups. Rahman currently serves as an imam at the Manassas Muslim Association. Another Jamia Noria graduate, Imam Shahzad Hussain of Springfield's near mosque, claimed that the minority Ahmadis conspired with the British to stop Muslims from fighting jihad and committing bloodshed. The increasingly pervasive propaganda that says Islam is being perverted into something it's not by the attackers across the globe has officially been debunked. Anyone who still believes that is intentionally putting their heads in the sand, hoping to pass the problem off to their children. Americans have a responsibility to protect the freedom that our forefathers fought so hard to obtain for us, and if we don't, we will end up just like the countries that we let overtake us from the inside out. There's a good reason that the countries where Islam is prevalent are war-torn and uninhabitable. Islam makes them that way. It's not a religion of peace. In fact, it's barely a religion at all. It's primarily a cult of madmen, justifying their violence against everyone, including their own women and children, using the age-old excuse that God told me to. Follow us on Facebook at Freedom Daily.